Hi guys, hello. Hi Charlene. Hi Kushi. Hi Arion. You all can hear me, right? Hi. Okay, so let's start with Charlene. Oh, hi Fatimata. Okay, thank you. I'll get to you right after Charlene's question. So you want to ask if you will meet this person. Thank you for your donation, Fatimata. I think I'll do your questions, then afterwards I gotta head off already. Okay, so Charlene, I feel like yes, you will get to meet this person. Okay, so your cards, you have the Ace of Cups, the World, and on the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess, right, is saying that whatever is going to happen, right, you really intuitively know it. And the High Priestess is someone who waits for things to come to her. So it's like she knows that it's going to happen for her. She knows that everything will turn out well, everything will be in her favor. But she's just like waiting. She's not impulsively doing anything or controlling anything. So right now, this is like your advice, the current energy you should be in. Like you already know it's going to happen, but you're just like anticipating. You don't have to control anything. You don't have to worry about anything. And then you have the Ace of Cups and the World. So with the Ace of Cups over here, it's talking about a new emotional beginning where things will start up for you, where things will be like very refreshing. It's like those like starting steps of a first love. And then you also have the World. So the World is talking about a completion, talking about getting something that you have been working hard for and like really getting the results out of it. Yeah, so I feel like yes, you will get to meet this person. Hi Sun, hi Ollie, hi Cleo. Okay, so I'm going to get to the donations now. So we have Fatoumata for 5 questions. And I don't think I'll be able to cover the free questions during this live because I have to head off like by 7 p.m. But yeah, I might come on again at night. Oh, hi Tran, thank you. Okay, so Fatoumata, 5 questions, BT, 2 questions, and Cleo, 2 questions. Okay. Yeah, Cleo, your third. Okay, give me a moment. Yeah, because I have something on later, but I might be on again at night. Yeah. Okay, Fatoumata, let me know what's your question. Hi, Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie, I will be on again tonight, hopefully. Yeah, because I might not have time to cover the free questions. Oh yeah, guys, I managed to fix the camera thing. I'm so proud of myself. Oh, okay, Cleo, up to you. Just let me know. Is Fatoumata here? Oh, okay, yes. Okay, got it. Okay, channel messages. How's everything, Fatoumata? Yeah, Cleo, I think 7 should be okay. Ooh, you're always out at parties. Yeah, I'm good too. I've just been very busy with work. That's good. So during weekdays, you're working? Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so Fatoumata, Mamzul still likes you a lot. There's a lot of feelings of love. He thinks about you. He misses you. He feels like maybe right now he's not ready to jump into things so quickly, but there's this urge to want to start things up. Mm. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, right, you have soon. So yeah, he feels like things will start up soon. He feels like he should like take action soon or something about something happening soon between the two of you. But right now maybe he's still building up or he's still trying to like heal from his past or things like that before he comes forward. And then you have I can't stop thinking about you. So yeah, he thinks about you, he thinks about the future with you, he thinks about the times he spends with you. Oh hi innocent. Then am I good enough for you? So yeah, he might be having some insecurities, feeling like he's not good enough, or feeling like maybe if he reveals some side of him, you will feel like he's not compatible with you or he's not like up to your standards. Your Instagram question. You can message me again. I might have missed it. Yeah, I'll answer you tonight. Do you like post in a question box? Oh, okay, yeah. So maybe that's why I keep getting this energy where he's like wanting to come forward but holding back. But it wasn't clear why he's holding back. But I think it's because he might feel like when he comes forward things may not work out and it may have triggered some things from his past that he's insecure about or he's worried about. Yeah, that's why we have soon. So it's like maybe he thinks that you all will start talking soon or things will happen soon, but it's like it's not the right time yet. And then we have I miss you. So yeah, he really still thinks about you. He wants to spend more time with you. He misses the times where both of you were like still in communication. Yeah, sometimes when I post the question box, then I will do the free questions there. Yeah. And then no, not right now. So yeah, it's like he feels like right now is not the right time. Maybe because everything has just happened and then he's still not ready to like talk about it, or he feels like both of you are not on the same page right now. Yeah, and he misses you too. Then we have so much in common. So yeah, he thinks that there are things that like ties both of you together. You all still have some similarities. Maybe this is just one thing that both of you were unable to agree on or didn't really have like a mutual agreement on. But overall, it's like both of you still get along well. Both of you still make a good team together. Asan, you can just like when I post the question box, then you can ask me over there. I don't usually take through a direct message. Yeah. I think because Innocent posted in the question box, but I missed it. Yeah. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck, you have I can't give you what you want right now. Love yourself first. So yeah, maybe because like he got jealous too easily because of how things have turned out. He feels like maybe right now he doesn't have enough like self-love and self-confidence. So he's not able to invest in a relationship where he himself doesn't feel like secure in himself. So yeah, you just now also have the am I good enough for you, right? So yeah, it's like whatever happened between the two of you really like triggered these insecurities and these like confidence issues that he has. But he's working on it though. Yeah, because you have I'm making changes in my behavior and habits. You deserve better. So yeah, he knows that like you deserve better. He knows that you like however he was acting or whatever he did, right, wasn't exactly like the best. But it's like he's trying to become a better person. He's trying to make sure that the same thing don't happen again. But maybe right now he doesn't feel ready. So even though he misses you, even though there's the urge to come forward and get things going, he's like not ready for it right now. And accept my romantic gesture. I want to experience something meaningful with you. So yeah, he still wants something with you eventually. He still has good intentions. He doesn't like he's not completely giving up on the connection yet or wanting to like move on from it. He still has intentions to have something with you. I'm allowing the universe to show me the way. If it's meant to be, it will be. So yeah, right now, right, he's not really trying to force things between the two of you. He's just like going with the flow. If it happens, then it happens. If it doesn't, then he will still miss you, but like he's just like not putting too much hopes and expectations onto it actually working out, despite having the desire for it to work out. And we can build an empire together, be a power couple that everyone envies. So yeah, he sees the potential for both of you to build together. He still sees the possibility of a strong relationship between the two of you. And there's a whole other side of me to me that you haven't seen yet, and I'm ready to show you. So yeah, it's like he wants to change, right? Because he feels like you deserve better. He's like maybe not good enough for you right now, but he wants to change. So when he comes forward, he's like a different person, and he can give you what you deserve, what you deserve. Oh, hello, Abby. Abby. I don't know why my tongue suddenly got tight when I said your name. Hi, Abby. How are you? Oh yeah, and then at the start, remember he already had some insecurities about you and DJP. Yeah, I think he's like insecure. He's scared of losing you. That's why he acted this way. And right now, he feels like the insecurities will still surface. That's why he doesn't feel ready to come forward, despite wanting to do so. I've been good, Abby. Yeah, like busy working. Yeah, because he has a lot of insecurities. Maybe he feels like because you're so attractive, because of the attention around you, he might lose you easily. So yeah, it's like he was just acting based on his emotions. He didn't really think about it. Oh, thank you, Abby. Yeah, I missed you. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, that's why he's really thinking a lot about it. I feel like the attraction and the feelings are still there, but it's like he doesn't want to come forward when he's still going to do the same thing. That's why he's trying to work through it right now. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, you have breakthrough. They are planning right now to come come towards you to ask for a second chance. Expect communication real soon. So yeah, he has intentions to come forward to contact you and to start things up again. Maybe it will still take some time because he's still going like back and forth. He's still trying to make a decision, trying to think about what he should do. Yeah, but he's like, I'm not saying that he's not contacting you because of his ego or because he feels like he wasn't in the wrong. It's just that he doesn't want to come forward, then the same thing repeat again, and then like both of you are just wasting your time. So he wants to make sure that when he comes forward, he's like he won't do the same thing again and he won't feel the same thing again. No, it's okay, Abby. Yeah, have a good weekend too. Hi, Srishti. Okay, and then you have Atlas. They don't want you to give up now when you have come this far because it will all be worth it in the end. So yeah, he still sees the happily ever after with you. He still sees you as the end goal. So yeah, don't take it like he has given up on the connection or he doesn't want anything with you already. He still has intentions to like start something up with you and get things going again. Yeah, Srishti, because I have to head off by 7-ish, but I might be on again tonight. And then you have leap of faith. They they did not expect this love to run this deep. They are putting their pride aside and taking that leap of faith. So yeah, he wants to take that leap of faith. He wants to get things going. He wants to like start communication again. But right now he's like going back and forth. So yeah, they are trying to make sense of this connection, but their emotions swing back and forth between two extremes. So yeah, I think because of like his past, because of his insecurities, these things are holding him back. He doesn't want to let it affect the connection again. And then you have the witch. They see how powerful and magical you are, and sometimes they wonder if you have them under a love spell. So yeah, he's still very attracted to you, he still feels drawn to you, but it's like I feel like because of how attractive you are and because of the attention you have around you, he feels like it's easier to lose you to someone else. And then you have old wounds. Their unhealed childhood wounds prevent them from forming meaningful and long-lasting relationships. So yeah, it feels like his insecurities and things that he's worried about in this connection is actually triggered by his past, and he hasn't really like healed from them. I feel like it surfaces once in a while where he lets his anxiety and insecurities get to him again. So yeah, right now he's trying to heal them. He's trying to like change this side of him, and then he'll come forward in a different way and like show you that he's not the same person already. Yeah, but overall the feelings are still there. Intentions to have something with you is still there. Yeah, it isn't really exactly like a reflection of how you were treating him or like how much you were investing to the connection. Sometimes it's really just their own insecurities and just like how they feel about themselves. So if they feel like they are not worthy, if they feel like they are like not good enough, this will actually surface in the relationship. and only when they change, right, then they are able to trust in the connection and trust in where things are going. Yeah, so I think you're right that he has trust issues, but I don't think it's really directly because of you or because of what you have been doing, but it's really just his own self-worth. Okay, Fatimata, I hope that helps. Let me know what's your second question. No problem. Yeah, cause like, you know, every time when you're in a relationship or you're in a connection, then you always think like, okay, if I'm not giving enough, then the person will not feel love. You know, that kind of thoughts. But sometimes really it's just the person himself. Like, yeah, like you get it, right? Okay, so what does Namzo say about okay. Okay, can, no problem. Okay, so Fatimata, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Death card. So the Death is talking about rebirth, talking about starting a new chapter, talking about things like changing. So yeah, overall, right, I feel like you coming into his life, maybe like help him see things differently. Like he'll let them know that maybe like he didn't see you, he didn't see you coming. Like he didn't like expect to actually like have that much emotions for you. You change the way he like look at love, you change the way his life has been progressing and things like that. Yeah, so basically I feel like overall he lets them know that you impacted his life a lot and you mean a lot to him. Okay, so this one is for what he said in the past. So yeah, we have the Nine of Swords reversed, clarified by the Ace of Cups. So the Nine of Swords reversed over here talks about him like slowly moving away from like anxious thoughts. Maybe previously he was very anxious about like himself, his confidence, about his love life and things like that. But you pull him out of it and maybe like he has some like worries about like maybe his life or his work or anything like that. But when he speaks to you, right, he's no longer worried about it. You make him feel like better about the situation and not feel too worried about like such things anymore. And with the Ace of Cups over here, the Ace of Cups is talking about flowing emotions. So maybe it's like while he started to like you even more and these emotions start to grow, he start to feel like more confident, he start to feel like less worried and anxious about like anything that he's dealing with or his love life in general. And then you have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Cups. So the Three of Pentacles over here talks about him like letting people know that like his friends and family know that both of you make a good team together. You all understand each other, you all get on the same page. And it's like you understand where he's coming from and both of you have similar goals and values. And yeah, just now in the channeled messages, you also have the part about him saying that both of you have so much in common, right? So yeah, this is also the Three of Pentacles where he feels like both of you get along well overall. And then you have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups shows that he views you as his soulmate. Both of you understand each other. And like maybe you make him feel like very comfortable, very at home, very at ease. Yeah, so this is what he was saying in the past. And this is for what he's currently saying. So we have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Queen of Wands. So the Nine of Wands over here talks about him like feeling quite exhausted, very burnt out. But I feel like it's not really directly related to you. It's really like a build up from his past relationships, past connections, which leads to the insecurities and fears that he has right now. But right now he's still like ready to like gather the hope, gather the determination to push forward and see where things go with you. But it's like it's still quite exhausting for him. Yeah, that's why he feels like both of you get along well. He feels like he can trust the connection. He feels very comforted. So maybe that's why when like there was this like threat when DJP and the other guy came along, he feels like, oh, am I going to lose this connection that I really trust a lot and I have a lot of faith in? Yeah, so it was really his insecurities really coming out and he was just like not in the right state of mind. Yeah, and with the Queen of Wands here, the Queen of Wands shows that he really feels that you are very attractive, you stand in your own power, you have your own like ideals, your own like thoughts about what you want to do in life. But the Queen of Wands is also someone who really attracts a lot of attention. So yeah, maybe right now he feels like if if he like moves away from the connection, then like other people will get your attention or things like that. So yeah, that's what he talks to them about. But with the Ten of Cups here, the Ten of Cups shows that he really still sees the end goal with you, which is what we were getting from his channeled messages. So he lets people know that he still wants to settle down with you. He wants to like get over all these emotional hardships and just feel very happy, satisfied, and have this like long-term family life with you. And clarifying it is the strength. So the strength over here shows that maybe there are still things that he has to overcome, fears and insecurities that he has to overcome, obstacles that he has to push past before he actually reach this stage. Yeah, so I feel like right now maybe he's talking more about how he's like a little exhausted, but he still wants this end goal with you. But right now there are still things that both of you have to overcome before you all can actually reach this stage together. Yeah, so I think overall he still lets them know that he's like interested in you. He still sees hope in the relationship despite what has happened. Okay, let's see what you should know about what he is telling others about you. Okay, so Fatoumata, on the bottom of the deck, you have maturity. So yeah, maybe he feels like right now, like you're more like mature than him. Like in the way you deal with relationship, you deal with connections, maybe the way you think. And he feels like maybe the way he's dealing with everything is quite immature right now. So he's trying to like change the way he sees things, he's trying to change the way he is to actually be able to match up to your maturity level. Yeah, which actually makes sense because like he got jealous for nothing and he got upset even though you didn't have intentions to actually like have anything with the other two guys. And then you have effort. So yeah, effort shows that he's willing to put in the effort. He's willing to actually see where things can go with you and try to make things work out with you. So yeah, it's like maybe right now he's putting in effort to become more mature. He's putting in effort to change himself, but he feels like it's not the right time yet. Until he feels ready to come forward, then he will. Yeah, so overall, I'm still seeing that he has intentions to like have a relationship with you, to like see the end goal with you, to work things out with you. But maybe he feels like if right now he comes forward, he communicate again, the same thing may surface again. So he feels like this is the best way for him to try to change himself, to try to become like different. Like not really different like him changing completely, but maybe like healing these insecurities and fears that he has before he comes forward. Yeah, but what he says is like it doesn't have any like hatred, it doesn't have any like resentment. It's still like him wanting to put in the effort. Okay, I hope that helps. Let me know what's your third question. No problem. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Fatoumata, I feel like when both of you communicate, right, it seems like the outcome will be quite good. Like both of you will start to like build on the connection together again, but it might not happen that quickly. So it'll be a slow process. Like I feel like when you communicate again, maybe you will start to like talk things out and slowly try to figure things out and start to work on the connection again. Okay, yeah. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands over here shows you standing in your own power. So whatever you want to happen between the two of you, you'll be very confident. You will not like have any like doubts about where things are going. And it actually shows that you should like when both of you communicate, right? Don't feel like okay, like I have to like hold myself back or I have to like not express myself. Just express like what you think, what you want with him, and like how you truly feel towards him. Okay, and then you have the Three of Wands clarified by the World. So the Three of Wands over here talks about like waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for the outcome you desire, and clarifying it is the World. So the World always talks about like some form of like completion, really getting the result out of like something you have been putting hard work and effort towards. So if this is like what you desire, if like you have been waiting, you have been patient and then like you will slowly start to see the result out of it. But it's like it won't be that fast because it's like waiting and you also have the Seven of Pentacles which is talking about waiting. So yeah, I feel like both of you will slowly build on a connection together again and try to mend like whatever has happened previously. And then you have the Two of Cups clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So the Two of Cups over here shows that the bond and the connection will start being built again. Both of you will understand where you all are coming from, what you are trying to say, how you truly feel, and start to like build on this connection again. But with the Seven of Pentacles over here, there may be some form of like waiting, like just slowly building together, but the outcome will not be that fast. But yeah, you can see like the rabbit over here, right? Is like he looks quite peaceful. Yeah, so even though there's waiting, even though things will slowly progress, like it wouldn't happen that quickly, you all know that the bond is being built. You all know that you all can trust in the connection again. And then you have the Four of Wands clarified by the Eight of Wands. So with the Four of Wands over here is talking about building on a stable foundation, talking about both of you really building on the connection together. So like really like making sure that the connection doesn't have this kind of like shaky base again. So if the same thing happen again, you all will know what to do, you all will know how to deal with it so that the same thing won't happen again. And then you have the Eight of Wands. Clarifying it is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands talks about communication, talks about forward movement, and talks about things like slowly picking up pace. So yeah, it's like there's potential for things to grow, there's potential to build together, but it seems like there needs to be like more open communication. Both of you have to voice out how you truly feel and what you really want before you all can like start this connection up again. But overall it seems quite good. It's just that maybe it will take some time to actually try to mend this stuff again before you all reach the stage where you all were previously. Okay, let's see what's your guidance. Yeah, and the cards overall seems quite good. It's just that maybe some patience will be needed because I think even if he tries to change, he tries to become a better person, it will still require some time and effort before he can like completely heal from these old wounds that he has. But at least he's like trying to put in the effort. He's trying to make sure that it wouldn't, like the same thing won't happen again. And he's not impulsively rushing into something just because he has feelings for you. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, you have remember who you are. So return to the roots. So yeah, the camera is sensing the face. Okay, yeah, so remember who you are talks about you like being true to yourself. Like just now you have the Queen of Wands also, right? Which talks about like you like standing in your own power, not letting yourself get swayed by what other people say, just knowing that you are being your true authentic self. So remember who you are is talking about you like really showing who you truly are and like not trying to change yourself just because like someone wants you to be this way or changing yourself because like you think that's best for the connection. Like it's really like I feel like on some levels, yeah, there must be some like give and take, like take some step forward, take some steps back, maybe change a little, but don't like entirely change yourself just because of the other person or just because like you want this connection to work out. And then you also have hard work, commitment, and perseverance. So yeah, I feel like this is saying that maybe the connection requires like quite a bit of effort being put in. Like you must be committed to actually making things work out. Like even if there are difficulties along the way, even though sometimes there may be obstacles, maybe may be differences, both of you have to try to find like a middle ground to actually agree that no matter what happens, no matter how tough things become, like you all won't give up on the connection, you all won't give up on each other. Right now, I feel like intentions wise, both of you really want to work things out, but how much effort and what are the actions you all are willing to put in and make this connection work out is actually will actually determine whether it will actually play out the way you all desire. Yeah, so I don't think it will be that easy because he has things that he has to overcome and like there may be differences despite the similarities you all have together. But once you commit yourself to actually making this work out, you have to like be 100% sure of your decision. Okay, yeah. So I feel like overall things will turn out well, but how you'll deal with it moving forward will determine how the connection will play out in future. Okay, let me know what's your next question. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, so in the near future, it seems like both of you will get on the same page again, and whatever like conflict there is, you all will be able to resolve. So yeah, it seems quite good between you and him, but he has to take the step forward to like initiate communication when he feels ready. Yeah, so on the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is talking about like planting seeds, building towards long term, really putting in the effort to slowly grow the connection and ensure like the connection is like stable, secure, and like can be built upon. So yeah, overall it seems like you all will start like building on the connection again, like to make sure that right now it's like it's stable. Okay, and then you have the Temperance clarified by the Six of Cups. So the Temperance is talking about reaching some form of like middle ground, really like giving in, and like whatever like past like conflict there is, both of you will try to resolve it together. And it's like it requires a lot of patience and understanding on both sides, but there will be this mutual understanding and like trying to understand where the other person is coming from. And clarifying it is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups talks about like trying to like get back the feelings of the past. So like whatever like past comfortable feeling both of you had towards each other, the feelings of home, the feelings of trust and stability, you all will try to like get it back again. And then you have the Judgment clarified by the Star. So with the Judgment over here is talking about like starting a new cycle. It's talking about putting away the past, the emotional baggages, the like whatever bad things that happened in the past, both of you will release it together and start this new cycle again. And clarifying it is the Star. So the Star talks about healing, talks about like finding hope in the situation again and wishing for the best in the situation again. So yeah, it seems quite good. It seems like both of you will reach some form of like middle ground and like try to like work on this connection together again. And then you have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles talks about working on a connection together again, getting on the same page, really putting in the effort and hard work to like build on this connection. And with the Queen of Pentacles over here, it's like the progress won't be that fast because we have a lot of Pentacles. So Pentacles usually is more slow moving energy, but it's very like stable. It's very like it's very calculated and you're really putting in the effort to ensure that the end goal is what you want to achieve. So with the Queen of Pentacles over here, while both of you are slowly building on a connection together and like really not impulsively like rushing into things again, it seems like you all will still like spend time to take care of yourself and take care of the other person. You all won't like just keep giving into the connection and like neglecting yourself. So yeah, it's like whatever has happened, right? You all will be able to move past it and get on the same page again. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's pull an oracle for you. Okay, can, no problem. Thank you for your donations. Okay, got it. Take care too. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, you have the morning glory, which represents affection and determination. So the morning glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. So yeah, this is saying when life becomes challenging, remember the morning glory, for which nothing is an obstacle. A fence or wall simply gives the tender but determined vine a new place to grow and another reason to climb higher towards the sun. So whatever obstacles they are, however difficult the connection becomes, right? Don't let it make you feel like, oh, things are not working out, or like it's not like both of you will not be able to overcome it. Because as long as there's like emotions there is determination on both sides, you all will be able to overcome the obstacles and make things work out together. And then you also have the anemone, which represents anticipation. So yeah, right now maybe like it's telling you to have this positive mindset to anticipate what is coming for the both of you. Don't let negative thoughts get to you. Don't let like however the situation is happening affect the way you're perceiving the connection. Yeah, so like consciously manifest. Okay, so I'll get to your next question now. Okay, so Fatoumata, I feel like, right, DJP, he's like, he's fighting his emotions a lot. So he still feels drawn to you, he still has feelings for you, and like he wants to like try to get your attention or try to like get this connection going again. But like I think because of the way you're acting, because of the way you're like not really entertaining him, he feels like quite exhausted by it, and he's trying not to feel the way he's feeling. Yeah, so on the bottom of the deck you have no. So right now it's like he's trying to reject these emotions that he has. He's trying to say no to the connection. He's not trying to like fit onto his emotions for you. So yeah, I think it's because like you mentioned that yesterday, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. He was trying to get your attention, right? But then you didn't give him the attention that he wanted. So right now it's like he's like in this period of like saying like no, he doesn't have emotions for you. He's just trying not to feel the way he's feeling right now. And then we have could this be forever? So yeah, right now he's like doubting like the long term potential of this connection because previously he was still like hoping, if I'm not wrong, he was still like hoping to get back together with you or something like that, right? So yeah, right now he's starting to doubt. He's starting to think about whether it can actually work out eventually, or is he just like in his head about it? Then I'm running from my feelings. So yeah, he's trying to avoid these emotions that he has for you. He's trying not to like feel the way he's feeling right now. So he's just trying to convince himself that he doesn't feel that way towards you. He doesn't have such strong emotions for you. Then I haven't given up on us. So yeah, it's like he's really like fighting his emotions. So like one side of him is like, okay, let's make things work out. I still want something with you. Another side of him is like, it's game over already. Let's not feel this way. So yeah, he's really very, very, very conflicted. Then we have I'm insecure. So yeah, I feel like no matter how he portrays himself, even though he shows like maybe he has everything in order, he has all these like woman that he can actually get, is actually because he's deeply insecure. So he feels like this attention that they are giving him, these people who are around him, makes him feel better about himself. But actually he's just masking his insecurities. And then we have I think I'm falling in love. So yeah, it's like the emotions are still there. He still feels quite strongly for you. And I feel like when he sees you and he thinks about you again, he feels like he has these loving emotions for you. Okay, then feelings wise, right, on the bottom of the deck, we have attracted. Beauty is just a bonus, but your personality draws me in. So yeah, the attraction is there. He's really still very drawn to you. No matter what happened between the two of you, no matter what you said to him, he still likes you a lot. And then we have certain, you're the one I want. So yeah, he still wants something with you. And I think among like everyone else he's been with or he has like some form of like connection with, he wants you the most. And then mesmerized, I get lost in your eyes. So yeah, he's very drawn to you. He finds you very gorgeous. He's very attracted to you. Then worried, are things really over between us? So he's really starting to think, oh, are things over? And I think when he starts to worry, when he starts to feel insecure, he'll tell himself that, okay, actually I don't want this. So he tries to like make himself feel better. Hi, Karma Cars. And then we have insecure, I'm not good enough for you. So yeah, just now in the previous deck, you also had insecure, right? And then now you also have insecure. So yeah, it's like, he really has this like deep-rooted insecurities. And then we have burden. All these thoughts are killing me. I can't forgive myself. So yeah, it feels like he's thinking a lot about you. And this is why he feels very exhausted. He feels very like burnt out. And he's trying not to feel that way. So he's trying to convince himself that maybe he doesn't have these emotions for you. He doesn't feel that strongly for you. But actually it's affecting him quite a lot. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck, you have coolness. They feel you pulling away. They wish they can pull you back and convince you that they are worth keeping. So yeah, I feel like this is because of the way you acted during the party and the way you're not like giving him any attention or not like trying to reach out to him. So he feels like you have like completely became cold towards him, and like maybe there's no chance for you to actually turn back the way you were before. And then you have the fight. Their inner warrior is being activated. They are getting ready to fight for you and overcome their fears of love. So yeah, it's like there's this like urge to actually like come forward to get things going. He's like quite like drawn towards you, and that is pulling him towards you. But yeah, overall he's very conflicted because we also have exhausted. There's a lot of baggage that needs to be taken care of before they approach you. They are really trying to trust the situation. So yeah, you have burden and you have exhausted. So yeah, it's really like weighing on his thoughts. That's why he's trying not to like feed on it. Hi Clue. Clue, I still have trans question before you. And then you have insatiable. We have an insatiable thirst, a thirst that no one else but you can satisfy, craving for you more and more. So yeah, he's really very drawn to you. He's very attracted to you. And beauty and grace. They find you extremely beautiful, but your beauty intimidates them. They think someone else is more deserving. So yeah, he's like drawn to you, he's attracted to you, and like yeah, the attraction is still there. And then you have divine truth. We are helping this connection evolve to see things as they really are and bring to light all that has been hidden. Yeah, I feel like this is like the justice card. So it's like whatever effort you be putting in the connection and whatever wrongdoings that he has been doing, things will slowly start to like reveal itself, and you will start to understand what this connection means to you, what is gonna happen between the two of you, and things will slowly start to unfold for you. Yeah, so overall, it's like I feel he will still try to get your attention because there's still this urge and desire to be with you. But with regards to actually coming forward and actually talking things out, he's still quite resistant, and he's like partially giving up. So it's like he's really very conflicted. So one side of him is like, okay, I don't want this anymore. Let's just forget about it. I don't feel this way. But the other side of him is telling him that I have these emotions. I still want this. Yeah, so I feel like he will still try to get your attention time and time again to actually prove to himself that he means something to you. But it's like there are still insecurities that he hasn't been actively trying to heal. Like you can see the difference. Like for Mamzo, right? He has these insecurities, but he's trying to change. He's trying to become a better person. But for DJP, it's like he's using other women to actually make himself feel more confident, to make himself feel like he's secure, he knows what he's doing, but in actual fact, he's like insecure. Okay, Fatimata, so I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. And if let's say you have any questions with regards to your last question, right? You can just email me. It's okay, Cleo. 2 more questions only, then it's your turn. How are you, Cleo? Okay, so now we have the tea. Okay, so what are George's current feelings and intentions towards you? Okay. Yeah, can, no problem. Yeah, Trent, I'm on your first question. Okay, so Trent, I think overall, right, it's like he feels like both of you are building on the connection again. He likes you, he likes the connection, but he may be holding back because he's trying to like maybe keep things more like formal-ish or like work related, like not that much about emotions. Yeah, because on the bottom of the deck you have the devil. So the devil is talking about like some form of temptation that he has. He feels drawn to you. He's very attracted to you. Yeah, so I feel like both of you started communicating again, right? So it's like these emotions that he has, this attraction that he has for you is starting to resurface again. Okay, then feelings wise, right? You have the temperance clarified by the Nine of Swords. So the temperance over here talks about like him feeling like both of you reach some sort of middle ground, you all get along well right now. There's a lot of patience, a lot of understanding on both sides, and you all are just like balancing the skills. So it's like you're like giving, just like maybe like dipping your toes into the water, but not really completely jumping to something like 100%. And clarifying it is the Nine of Swords. So maybe previously he had like some sort of like anxiety and worries with regards to the connection, and he was up in his head about it. So I think when both of you started communicating, he was quite like worried. He was like, "Oh, did she like expect something from me again? Or like, am I supposed to do something again?" That kind of stuff. But when he realized that you are like really taking things slow, you all get along well right now, it's pulling him out of this like anxiety that he has. But with the Queen of Swords over here, the Queen of Swords shows that maybe he feels like everything is very like logical, very work related. You all are not really talking much about emotions. You all are just like discussing about work and stuff. And I think previously you also told me that you are like you all are talking about studies or something like that, right? Yeah, so maybe right now when you all like talk about stuff, it's more like intellectual. It's not really about emotions, about the relationship again. And clarifying it is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups over here shows that he kind of still has these like emotions for you, like these like flirty feelings, these feelings of like those like puppy love. But the Page of Cups over here shows that he's more like in his head about it, like he's keeping it in his imaginations, he's thinking about it, but it's like he doesn't feel the pull to actually act upon it or do something about it. Yeah, but overall feelings seems okay. Like it's not a bad thing that it's like more intellectual. Maybe it's like how both of you will feel more comfortable before you all start to talk about emotions. His intention seems quite good though, but he's like holding back. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups. So with the Two of Cups over here, right? His intentions is to build on this bond with you, to actually work on the connection, to understand each other, to like really reach this stage where both of you like know what the other person wants and can actually build on the connection together. So it's like he wants to like have this supportive and harmonious relationship with you and actually like grow this partnership together. And clarifying it is the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups shows that this is like his wish fulfillment. This is what he truly wants and like what he desires with you. But we have the strength clarified by the Ace of Cups. So with the Ace of Cups over here, I feel like the feelings are slowly developing. He's starting to feel these loving emotions for you again. And it's like it's starting to build up again. But with the strength over here, he's holding back his passion. He's trying not to act impulsively upon these emotions. He's trying not to like just jump too quickly into building this connection. And yeah, that's why feelings wise he's trying to keep things very like logical. Yeah, so I think whatever you've been doing, right, just like keep doing it. Like however you've been communicating with him, however like things have been growing, just keep doing what you've been doing. And if it's like meant to work out in the more like relationship way, as in if it's meant to work out in the romantic way, right, then things will like naturally happen. You don't have to like force it, you don't have to intentionally control it. Okay, let's see what he wants to say to you. Okay, yeah, BT. So on the bottom of the deck, we have no not right now. So yeah, that's why we have the Two of Cups, but we have the Strength also. So it's like he wants to build on the connection with you. He wants to actually reach a more not superficial stage with you. But right now with the Strength card, he was holding back, right? So he feels like it's not the right time. Maybe there are things he have to work through. And it seems like he's more focused on his work. So that's why it's like he feels like it's not the right time. Maybe have I'm afraid. So yeah, maybe because of his past or because of what happened before, he's afraid that things will not work out this time, or he's afraid that like it's the wrong choice to actually tell you that he has feelings for you and he wants to pursue this. So right now it's like he's letting his fears get to him. That's why you had the devil card on the bottom of the deck. So he's tempted, he's drawn to you, but there are fears and insecurities that are holding him back. And then you have money is affecting our relationship. Yeah, correct. Like just take things slow with him because his his focus seems more on work. And I think maybe when you start talking about serious matters of the heart, it's like he will start to fear again and start to feel like he's unable to take on these responsibilities. Yeah, so money is affecting our relationship. So he has these like financial worries that are actually like affecting however he deals with whatever connection he has. I think he has fond feelings of you. He thinks about you a lot. He feels like both of you get along well together, and he wishes for something more with you. Yeah, so like I feel like wherever you're left off previously, he still has these emotions for you. Then you also have what is affecting our relationship. So yeah, right now his mindset is really money, work, financial career. Oh, I just knocked my head. Okay, and then you have I can't stop thinking about you. So yeah, it's like I feel like since both of you are communicating again, right? He does think about you because he has feelings for you. Then we have I'm hurt. So yeah, maybe because of his past connection or because of something that happened in the past between the two of you, there are still things that he's healing from, still things that he still feels hurt by. So right now, because of his fears, because of these like baggages that he still has, he's shifting his focus to like maybe career. So he feels confident in himself. He doesn't have to think about this. Yeah, it's like you have the money and the work card. So really his mindset right now is like not about relationships. So even though he has feelings for you, even though he still likes you, he's holding back because he's trying to take a more like logical approach. Okay, let's see what you should know about the connection. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, you have regret. So yeah, I feel like he may regret some things that he done in the past, regret some things that he didn't say. And right now he may feel like it's too late to say these things, or it's like it's not the right time to say this stuff. But it's like these are still things that surfaces like once in a while. He still thinks about it. He still has regrets about it. And he may regret how he treated you in the past or how he dealt with the connection. And then you have communication. So yeah, right now both of you are in communication, right? So it seems like this will kind of be an ongoing thing. Just keep things lighthearted. Don't like talk about serious stuff or matters of the heart. And I think like you all can slowly build on the connection together and see where things go. Okay, BT, I hope that helps. So I'll get to your second question now. So reading about your work next week. Okay. Okay, so BT, for your upcoming week at work, right? It doesn't seem very smooth sailing. I think you'll feel quite exhausted. You may feel quite like tired of everything or feel like you don't want to do this anymore. But later let's see what's your advice, okay? Let's see how to change it. Okay, yeah, so on the bottom of the deck you have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is talking about feeling left out in the cold, feeling like the people around you aren't really on the same page as you. They don't understand you, and like, yeah, basically this is not what you actually want. Yeah, so overall you may feel a little like you're alone in this fight, and like you don't really want this. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So I think like starting at the start of the week, right, you will initially be like, okay, maybe there's potential for something. And I think because you told me that you're changing to another team that you want, right? So maybe you'll feel like, okay, there's potential for something. Let's see where things go. So there will be the motivation, there will be the passion, and the like desire to like, yeah, you can see how like the fox is like looking at the wand, right? Because like there's anticipation, there's hope. And clarifying it is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles over here shows that you will be like really taking a step back to look at everything to see if like this is something you should venture into and this is something you should invest completely into. But you have the Nine of Wands clarified by the King of Cups. So the Nine of Wands over here talks about like you feeling very exhausted, maybe because of what happened last week, because of everything that like it's like sort of like a build up. So you feel like okay, you're like gathering your hope and determination to see where things go, but you feel very tired, you feel very exhausted, you feel like you are just like pushing through the week. So you're trying to get through day by day, but you're feeling very exhausted. But clarifying it is the King of Cups. So despite feeling this exhaustion, despite having these emotions where like you don't feel that good about the situation, you will really still try to deal with everything in a very mature way. Try not to like let these issues like affect you like how it did previously, and like try to find a proper balance between your head and your emotions. But you have the Ten of Swords clarified by the Eight of Swords. So with the Ten of Swords over here, right, it's like talking about like painful emotions, talking about you feeling like maybe kind of betrayed, maybe you feel like you don't know who you can confide in, or you don't know who you can actually express these emotions to. Because with the Eight of Swords over here, you feel very stuck in your situation. There are a lot of scenarios like playing in your head, a lot of things you want to say, a lot of things you want to do, but you feel like you are stuck, so you don't have the position to do so. You don't have the power to do whatever you want to do. Thank you. Yep, you're up next. Yeah, so it seems like maybe at the start of the week you'll be a little hopeful, but by the time it reaches like the end of your work week, you may feel very exhausted. You may feel like this isn't what you have been hoping for or working hard for. But okay, let's see. Okay, let's look into how you should deal with um the upcoming week. Okay, so trying on the bottom of the deck you have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is talking about like committing truly to your path, really doing what you are supposed to, and like it's also talking about working. So yeah, I feel like whatever difficulties there are or whatever obstacles you meet at work or however you are feeling, right? Just remember that as long as you are doing your work, as long as you are doing what you are supposed to do, so like you are not like slacking, you are not like doing things wrongly, then you are on the right track. So don't keep thinking that okay, things are bad, I don't feel welcome, I'm alone in this. Just make sure that you are doing your work properly and you are doing what you're supposed to. Yeah, and then you have the Emperor and the Six of Swords. So with the Emperor over here, right, is talking about taking charge, is talking about controlling your emotions and knowing clearly what you want to do. So the Emperor is someone that even if like things get hard, right, like because the Emperor is someone who has to like rule like the whole um country. Yeah. So like the Emperor is someone that no matter how hard things go, right, he knows what he's doing, he has a plan, he doesn't let his emotions get to him, he doesn't let his personal life affect his work. So yeah, this is asking you to really take control, know what you are doing, and like really sit strong in your own throne. So whatever people are throwing to you, whatever people are saying about you, whatever like however they are treating you, right, don't let it affect you. Know that whatever you're doing is right. Know that whatever you're doing is like is not wrong. Yeah, and then you have the Six of Swords here. The Six of Swords is talking about moving to more calmer shores. I feel like this is talking about moving away from your negative thoughts. So don't keep thinking that okay, everything is bad, it's going to be bad forever. It may be a bad week, but it will not be bad forever. I think like maybe previously, like the previous week wasn't that easy for you. And right now maybe the upcoming week may not be as good as well. But just know that as long as you stay positive, you just stay hopeful, just keep thinking that okay, maybe this is just a bad week, but if I overcome it, I can overcome anything in future. And then that is how like you slowly like move to more calmer shores with your emotions and like try to make do with the situation you are in. Okay, let's pull an oracle for you. Okay, yeah, Tran. So on the bottom of the deck, you have hate, logic, and evaluation. So yeah, it seems like dealing with your work situation this week, right? You cannot bring in too much of your emotions. You cannot keep thinking that okay, I'm not happy. It's not saying that you should just push aside all your emotions and not think about it, but it's asking you to try to take a more logical approach. Like if it's like a work thing, right? As long as you're doing like what is required of you, then you don't need to like think so much about like emotions. Not saying that like okay, if you're not happy, then you're just like okay, I'm happy, you know, that kind of thing. But then it's like you have to really change the approach you are seeing things, because if you keep thinking that okay, it's not working out for me, and you keep trying to like change department or change team, right, then you never actually settle down in where you're supposed to be at, or like try to work through these obstacles. So every time when something hard comes up or something like difficult happens, right, then you'll think like okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, so really try like whatever issues that surfaces this week, take a more logical approach. Don't let your emotions like get to you too much. And then you also have trust, faith in the power of the universe. So yeah, just trust that things will turn out well for you, and like don't like doubt that okay, like since everything has been bad for me, so it's always going to be bad for me. Trust that like if you stay patient, if you try to like overcome these challenges, then you will start to see the silver lining. You will start to see like the light at the end of the tunnel. So just trust that you are on the right path, your guides have your back, the universe has your back, and like do like just get through these obstacles. Okay, Tran, I hope that helped. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like it'll be that easy in the coming week, but like since you already know, right, so you're prepared and just try to change the mindset in which you are seeing things and try to change the way you are like facing the obstacles and challenges that you have. Okay, thank you for your donations, Tran. Okay, so Cleo. I've been good, Cleo. Okay, so does R still have feelings for you romantically? Okay, no problem, BT. Have you been speaking to R? Did he unblock you already? Oh, but then you see him during Zoom, is it? Oh, okay. Okay, so Cleo, I'm seeing that he still wishes for something with you, but right now he's like indecisive, he's conflicted, and he's trying to like walk away from these emotions or these like hopes that he has with you. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck you have Temperance. So Temperance is talking about patience, talking about him like really not trying to impulsively like start things up with you and things like that. He's trying to understand the situation, he's trying to understand the connection. And yeah, right now it's like things are just very like it's more of like him like trying to understand what he truly wants before he actually lets you know about it. Hi Moo, currently all the lists are closed already, but I might be on again tonight. I feel like he's like conflicted with regards to his emotions right now, so he doesn't really know whether he wants to stay or he wants to like give up on the connection. But it's not really like I don't think it's really because of you or what you've been doing. It seems more like him like not being sure about what he wants. Yeah, so you have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Eight of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups over here, right, he does wish for something with you. He desires for like things to start up with you, to have this connection with you, and he thinks about you a lot. But clarifying it is the Eight of Cups. So it seems like when he thinks about it, when he feels like, okay, I want to start things up again, he walks away from these thoughts. He walks away from these emotions that he has. Still deciding. Oh, what did I say? And then you have the Five of Wands clarified by the Seven of Cups. So the Five of Wands over here talks about him having this inner conflict. I feel like sometimes he feels like, okay, I want this. Sometimes he feels like, I don't want this anymore. So he's like really fighting his thoughts, fighting his like inner self, and like not really sure about what he wants. Because we have the Seven of Cups clarifying the Five of Wands. So the Seven of Cups is talking about indecision, talking about him like knowing that he has to make a choice or make a decision about what he wants, but he's like conflicted. He doesn't know which choice to make. Okay, I feel like he's avoiding this decision because we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Hangman. So with the King of Pentacles over here, he's trying to put his focus more on like his stability, things that he's working on. So maybe his career, his finances, or like just his life in general. Because clarifying it is the Hangman. So right now he's like consciously putting these feelings and these thoughts that he has about starting this connection again on hold because he has fears. He's not sure about what might happen, and like he's not really taking any action to pursue the connection. Okay, let's see. Okay, I feel like he thinks about you quite a lot, but he keeps it to himself. So you have the Five of Cups reversed and the Four of Pentacles. So the Five of Cups reversed over here shows that he's starting to not feel that disappointed over the situation already. So maybe initially, like when he blocked you, when he cut things off, he was quite upset. He was quite disappointed about how things turned out. But right now, it's like he's slowly moving away from this like negativity. He's slowly trying to like accept things as they are. But with the Four of Pentacles over here, he does think about you quite a lot, but he keeps it to himself. He doesn't like express his emotions that much to like the people around him or doesn't want to reveal it to you. Yeah, he still has feelings for you. Yeah, it's like I think like when he decided to cut you off, right? And then he started to regret it. But like right now he's like, okay, I accept things as they are, I did what I need to do. Yeah. But he still has feelings for you with the Nine of Cups here. Yeah, that's why he's conflicted, cause like maybe he has the tendency to like maybe do the same thing again. Okay, I'll help you see. Okay, no problem. I'll help you see after I'm done with the messages. Hi Twinkle. Twinkle, currently all the lists are closed. You can keep the notifications on to catch me on my next live. Yeah, I feel like it works if you don't put too much expectations on the outcome, which is like quite tricky because you must know what you want, right? Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, I want to get to know you better before I make a final decision. So yeah, right now maybe he's still thinking about whether things can actually work out, whether both of you really get along well, whether the personality really can match. So yeah, it's like he has doubts. He's still like thinking about whether it will actually work out. Like don't keep waiting on it. So if like let's say I want to win $100, then I just keep waiting. Like every day I'm just like, oh, when's my $100 coming? Then like it will never come. But if like I just do what I need to do, if I'm just working hard for myself, and then I know clearly that I want this $100, but like I don't just like wait around for it, or I don't just keep thinking about it, then that is when you can manifest it. And I'm allowing the universe to show me the way. If it's meant to be, it will be. So yeah, right now it's like he's not trying to force anything to happen between the two of you. He's just like letting it happen naturally. He's really thinking about what he wants, really thinking about like how things will like letting things play out naturally. Yeah, like don't wait around for it. But you know that you already like so-called set the trap. Then let's take a break and figure out what we truly want for ourselves. So yeah, this is probably the reason why he blocked you, because he's really trying to figure out whether he still wants to invest in this connection. He has the energy to actually put in effort into this. And then you have these two cards that came out at the same time. So yeah, it's like he has been keeping a secret and is now ready to reveal it to you. So I feel like the secret is that he actually wants to talk to you. Because I'm willing to start a fight just to have a chance to talk to you, just say something to me. So this is something that he keeps to himself. And just now you also had the Four of Pentacles, right? So despite his desire to like want to talk to you, despite still thinking about you, he keeps it to himself. He doesn't want to let you know about it. Then I'm going to compromise this time and hope we can find a resolution. So yeah, it's like he has intentions to compromise to reach a middle ground with you. That's why we had the Temperance card also. But maybe right now it's like he's conflicted. Like when he thinks about coming forward, when he thinks about pursuing the connection, he turns away from the thought. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck, the timing is off, but I want you. So yeah, he feels like maybe it's not the right time, he doesn't feel ready, but there's still the desire for you. There's still the desire for the connection. I dream about you. So yeah, he does think about you, but he keeps it to himself. I don't think he actually reveals much to the people around you, around him also. Our souls are connected. So yeah, he feels like both of you like has something more deeper than surface level like connection, because he still thinks about you despite like not being in communication. He feels like the bond is much deeper than superficial stuff. Then we have maybe. So yeah, he thinks that maybe things could work out. Maybe there's the possibility of like actually having this connection being built upon between the two of you, but he's not 100% certain. Then I have doubts. So yeah, that's where the maybe comes from. So he's doubting whether things can actually work out. And I think because he was hurt in the past, right? So he may be scared that like the same thing might repeat itself. Then I'm not myself right now. So yeah, it's like right now the way he's acting is not really like a true reflection of the type of person he is, but maybe he feels like it's best for the situation to actually take a step back so both of you know if you all really want this connection, you all really want to build upon this together. Okay, let's see if he has blocked you on SMS. Okay, can. Okay, so you have the Four of Swords and the Two of Wands. So I feel like no, he didn't block you, but I think he's ignoring you. So he probably received your message, but he's like not acting upon it. Because the Four of Swords is talking about like putting things to rest, not like worrying about it, not thinking too much about it. And the Two of Wands over here is talking about him still being in his comfort zone, thinking about the future, but not like acting upon it. So it seems like I feel like he did receive a message, but he didn't like think about like replying it or think about acting upon it. Okay, then let's see. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Hit by a block you on SMS. Yep, clear is a big no. So yeah, it seems like he did receive, but maybe he's just like acting like he didn't see it or he didn't get it. Okay, Cleo, I hope that helps. Let me know what's your second question. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I know, like, it's not easy for you because you have feelings for him and he's not like you don't mind waiting for him, but it's like he's not even giving you the like to show you that he actually wants this. Like like you don't mind if like he comes forward but then he as in he doesn't come forward that quickly. But it's like right now the way he's acting is like he's completely like MIA. Hi info, welcome. Currently all the lists are closed already, but I'll be on again either tonight or next weekend. Okay, so Cleo, I'm getting right. Okay, because this is just the current energy, so it's just like at most 3 to 6 months. It's like it's not forever that he's not coming forward. But I'm not seeing that he's going to come forward. Yeah, it seems like he'll put his focus more on like his career and things that he's doing in life. And like he's not really too much in his emotions. So even though he has like feelings for you, right? He's not going to act upon it. He might he might continue leaving you on block for quite some time. Yeah, cause okay, on the bottom of the deck you have the Four of Swords again. So the Four of Swords is talking about like him really like just putting things to rest, not thinking about it. Right now he's like he doesn't want to think too much about the connection, he doesn't want to worry too much about it. So this is overall energy with regards to his action, and Four of Swords usually talks about inaction. Okay, I'll help you see that. Okay, and then you have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. So the Ace of Swords talks about like trying to gain some clarity about the connection, him trying to understand what he truly wants. And just now in his intentions card, you had the card about him like trying to figure out what he truly wants, right? And trying to figure out like really taking this space and time apart to truly figure out what both of you want. But it seems like with the Knight of Pentacles over here, it's a very slow process. So right now he will really still take a very long time to really understand that this is what he wants and this is what he wants to pursue. And then you're the King of Pentacles clarified by the Tower. So with the King of Pentacles over here, right, he's trying to focus more on his stability in life, so his career and finances. He's trying to like really just like have his life in place in order to have this like stable stage to be at this stable stage of his life. So clarifying it is the Tower. So the Tower shows that he's like afraid of like unexpected changes. He's not ready to change his lifestyle. So maybe he thinks that if he invests in a connection, if he fully like gives his all into a relationship, things might be different for him and he may not be able to cope with this change. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the King of Swords. So with the Queen of Pentacles over here, he'll be more focused on himself, on like self-care, focus on like things that he's doing, things that he wants to do. And with the King of Swords here, he's like taking a more logical approach with regards to this entire situation. So he does have emotions for you, he does still have feelings for you, but right now it's like he's more detached. He's trying to see things in a more like logical point of view. And then I asked like further on like whether he will actually come forward. I have the Hermit and the Page of Swords. So the Hermit over here shows that he does think about it, but with the Page of Swords over here, he's not willing to take the step forward because he's afraid of like the risk. He's afraid of really putting his whole into this and like things not working out. So right now it's like he's taking like 3 steps forward but 2 steps back. So he never really makes it to the point where he comes forward. And then I asked if like he will unblock you in the next 3 months, but this is just based on the current energy, so it's not saying that like there's a possibility that things will change, but right now, based on how things are moving towards, right, it's probably a no, because we have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords usually talks about painful endings, talks about closing a cycle. Let's see if you have a talk in the next 3 months. Okay, Cleo, I don't think so also. Yeah, because you have the Eight of Wands reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. So Eight of Wands reverse talks about like slow down, talks about slow movement, talks about things like really just becoming slow. And the Seven of Pentacles is talking about like waiting, just waiting for like your harvest, waiting for things to happen. But yeah, it seems like both of you will eventually talk, but it will not be that quickly. Okay, let's see. Show me yes. Show me no. Do you want to answer me today? Thank you. Will unblock you within the next by this year. Will unblock you by this year. So we're getting a maybe. Will Q and have a talk before the end of this year? Okay, so Cleo, for the unblocking, right, it's a maybe. So there's a chance he might unblock you or he might just choose to leave it as it is. Like right now, his energy isn't that certain. And I think that's why we have the part about him being indecisive and having this inner conflict. And but with regards to having the talk, right, it was a no. So yeah, it seems like eventually you all will get to talk, but probably not this year. Okay, Cleo. So I hope that helps. Olive, I have to rush off already. Yeah, but you can catch me on my next live. Or if I have time, I might be on tonight, but I'm not very sure. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I have to hop off already. Okay, bye guys.